Trash Cow back with another video. Been gone for a while. I was on vacation. Went to New York. Had a good time. Good time. Actually had a chance to stop at Midtown Comics. Two of them actually. Man, I got a video coming with that, showing the comics I picked up from the shop in Queens. It was a good time, man. I'll explain a little bit more of that in the other videos. But what you guys came here to see, today we doing You Got Mail. I'm a little behind, so this is the comics I got last month. Yeah, I want to see what those comics are. Keep watching. Number one, first one. You got Giant Size Spider-Man and Master Kung Fu number 2. This is actually the first time that Shang-Chi and Spider-Man meet each other, and Shang-Chi actually teaches Spider-Man Kung Fu. I got a feeling this is maybe one of those sneaky books that, excuse me, could mean can have some ramifications later on down the road. Shang-Chi's been introduced into the MCU, so you know he's coming. Got a feeling he's gonna be around for a while. I don't think he's going anywhere. I had to get it, I had to pick up that. And actually, I got another copy. If I'm not mistaken, I may have 2 more copies. I would suggest anybody who's Shang-Chi right now, man, get that. Like, it's only gonna get hotter. Those giant size books are 68 pages, a few of them add pages, so it's really probably like 61, 62 pages of actual reading material. Maybe a little bit more, could be off number 2. Pick that up, sneaky one, but it could be worse, something going on down the road. Next one, got Champions number 1. I told you guys, and I'm going to keep hammering this home. I got a feeling the Champions will be very big in the next phase, or phases. The Camilla Khan's coming. I got a feeling they're going to have a team built around. You got Nova back there. Keep telling you guys, I got a feeling they're going to be very big. And right now, it's going under the radar. Everybody's like, we'll see. Telling you guys, grab them while you can. Get your hands on them. It's nice. I lost track how many copies I got of that now anymore. But I'm going to just keep going. I got a feeling that they are going to be very big going down the road. Next, we got Thor number 239. First appearance of the, hope I pronounced this right, Ethiopians. It's like an ancient gods back in the day. It's actually been rumored that they'll appear in the Moon Knight series, and tracing his roots back to ancient Egyptian days, you can see this comic heat up as well. Not to mention, may see Ramatut, which is a Kang variant, be introduced that way as well. Like, stay on the lookout for that as well. Next, got another Champions, and I just got another one I ordered, and I'm just gonna keep buying them. I've certain comics I've bought, and I was like, just keep buying them. Like, they're so low right now because people are sleeping on them, and you know that they're gonna get their just dues. You know it's coming, so it's like, everybody else maybe not want it right now, or it don't seem special to them. I'm getting it. I'm gonna buy as many copies of this as I can. Cause I got a feeling if that jumps off, you paying 20 for it now, it could be 60 to 80 overnight. You see how this stuff happens. So don't say I didn't tell you so. Next, got giant size Spider-Man and Punisher number 4. Low grade, but hey, I always wanted this comic. Just certain ones was priced way higher than what I was willing to spend on it. This is, if I'm not mistaken, the 4th appearance of Punisher. I think it's the 4th, of course. Hey, that's one of my guys too. Like Blade, Punisher. Hey, actually rumored that they're gonna reboot his series and do Disney Plus through it. And if it was like Netflix one was good, but if Disney Plus does it and they take it to even higher heights, oh man, look out. Amazing Spider-Man 129 is already astronomical. You got Amazing Spider-Man 134. That one's it's still got some wiggle room. You can still get a good deal here and there. So, this may actually be his 3rd appearance. His 3rd or 4th. You whoever's watching, you comment and tell me. But I think this is his. It's either his 3rd or his 4th. I know it's one of those. Next, we got Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 22. First appearance of Speedball. Now this is another guy that's in a group called the New Warriors. I got a feeling later on that they can be introduced. Because you know after a while you're going to see a Fantastic Four. You're going to see the X-Men. But they're not going to do the same team up Avengers type movie. They're gonna have to rebuild from the ground up. And then now with them having so much success on Disney Plus, they don't have to just put movies out anymore. They can do shows. So this is one of the main characters of the New Warriors. Nova's actually a member of the New Warriors too, if I'm not mistaken. There are so many ways that certain characters have stories is all over the place and then they come together. So you don't know when you're gonna see somebody, but you know you're gonna see something. I've had a few copies of these. Another one of those 60 plus pages. They do have news variants, so if you can get those newsstand variants. Next, we got Amazing Spider-Man number 263. First appearance of Normie Osborn, which is actually the grandson of Norman Osborn. Could be some future ramifications behind it. He's actually supposed to have a tie-in as being one of the main antagonists to Dylan Brock, which is actually Eddie Brock's son. I can see that happening. I don't think Venom's going anywhere anytime soon. And then, eventually they already kind of introduced She-Venom, and of course they merge together and do what they do, and produce Dylan. And then, hey, right now you can get this pretty cheap. People aren't. I mean, when it first broke news, you saw a few copies selling, maybe $20-$30 at the most, depending on really the grade. It's kind of level back now. People are waiting to see. The news is, you don't know where they're gonna be introduced or how they're gonna be introduced. But if you guys can get it, nothing wrong with it. I mean, if you can find it for $10-$15, get 1-2 copies, put it up, sit on it. That's the deal with investing, is buy it when nobody else wants it. That way you have multiple copies later on down the road. Everybody wants it and they're willing to pay the premium when you didn't pay that. Buy low, Sell high. Next, we got Action Comics number 835. This is the first. Okay, because it's weird with Livewire because Superman Adventures number 5 is the first cover appearance of Livewire. No, she's actually in the book. It's first in the DC continuity, but this is actually her first appearance as well. I don't know how to explain that to you guys. Book is actually very underrated, like right now. Like Livewire is a pretty good character. She's solid. Like I don't get why people don't like her, or maybe you know what it is. She hasn't gotten the push that she needs. I can see her being a main antagonist and worthy foe for Supergirl, Wonder Woman, you know, those type of movies as they bring up, or Batgirl. Like you never know. You can go anywhere you want to with that. Just stay on the lookout for that, guys. Next, we got DC Comics Presents number 28. This is the second appearance of Mungo. I've already covered his first appearance on one of my I Got 5 on them videos. And I feel like one day if they give Mungo a shot, he can appear in a story and be very well used. Like, the fact that he has ties to Intergalactic, and I feel like if DC sees the success that Marvel would have in the Intergalactic, maybe they'll push them towards doing some Intergalactic stuff. Who knows, right? Take a chance on it. They're pretty cheap, affordable right now. Get your copy or two, sit on it, see what happens. Next, we got Giant Size Spider-Man and Master Kung Fu number 2 again. Told you guys I was getting multiple copies. Deal with being an investor is you buy multiple copies. That way, if something becomes really valuable, and say you want to hold on to one, you got one and you got 2, 3, 6, 7 more you could sell or do whatever you want. Give one away, trade one away. Buy multiple copies, guys. If you can, buy multiple copies. Now I know there's some books out there that are pretty pricey. You ain't gonna just be able to just get multiples of them. I understand those. But the ones that you can, get multiple copies of them. Next, we got Avengers Annual number 10. It's actually the first appearance of Rogue. I know it's a low grade, it's beat up. I don't care. This is my second time having this book. The first one I had was a higher grade, but I sold it way too early. A while ago. Seller's regret. Those things will keep you up at night. Just funneling your brain like, why did I do that? That was just so, whatever. But I had to get another one. Like, X-Men and Fantastic Four books are selling on a premium right now. You can't go wrong with getting none of those. I'm talking about villains and heroes. People don't know what direction they're going in down the road with this stuff. So, Rogue, Wolverine, Gambit, Cyclops. Man, snatch those up, guys. Snatch them up. Please snatch them up. Next, got Blade the Vampire Hunter number 7. This really only special thing about this is it's a cover appearance of Deacon Frost. And I feel like when they finally roll out Blade and you get Blade, Deacon Frost is like he's important to Blade's story. That's what people I don't understand. Deacon Frost is the one who bit Blade's mother, which made him become a half vampire, half like you can't have Blade without Deacon Frost. So you know he's eventually going to have to deal with Deacon Frost and battle him off or whatever he's gonna have to do, and you know it's coming. So it's like it's certain Blade keys people are really sitting on right now, and I'm like, that's gonna be important going on down the road. So if I was you, I would get my hands on a few of those copies. Hey, I like this cover though. It's not a bad cover. I got a feeling Blade is gonna be nice. Nice. Just saying. Next, got Marvel Preview number 3. It's another one of those Blade keys I was telling you about. This is the first appearance of, forgive me if I'm butchering his name, but Anefra, which is actually Blade's mentor. I thought, and I had to do research on this, Whistler's not his mentor, not his official comic book mentor. But, I mean, I would take a chance on the first appearance of Whistler as well, because you never know, they might, I'm pretty sure they might bring him back into the fold, depending on how successful Blade is. I would suggest getting the main enemies of Blade, or allies of Blade, as far as Hannibal King, Whistler, get those. Anefra, apologies. Get those. Like, Blade's gonna have to have allies. He can't do it all by himself. He can do majority of the heavy lifting, but he can't do all of it by himself. Even when you seen Punisher on Netflix, he had a sidekick. Microchip was a sidekick. Everybody needs somebody that, hey, I need a little ins and outs here, or you paying attention to details I'm not paying attention to. Just how it goes. That's one of those preview books, so it's gonna be a little bit bigger than the other ones. But hey. Next. Cut it. I don't want y'all to be like, ooh, I think I see what it is. Next, we got Fantastic Four number 10. This is the third appearance of Doctor Doom. It's nothing really needs to be said about Doctor Doom and how iconic he is. Man. The first appearance, which is Fantastic Four number 5, is, if you got a few grand, God bless you. If you know somebody you can get a deal with, hey, go for it. That one, you gonna spend some money on it. His second appearance, Fantastic Four number 6. You can find a few copies here and there depending on the grades, or certain people may list them for whatever reasons on eBay for under $1,000 for right now. Third appearance is what they're gonna go for after that. Then you got Fantastic Four Annual number 2, which is his origin. You got Marvel Superheroes 20, which is his first solo stories. You got a lot of key Doctor Doom comics that if you can't get your hands on the first appearance or the second appearance, Fantastic Four number 16 also. I have that as well, his fourth appearance. Snatch those up, because if people can't afford, the average collector is not going to be able to afford those. So what do you think they're going to go after next? They're going to go after what they can afford, which would be his third appearance, his fourth appearance, his first solo series, start to it, his origin. Like, those comics are starting to heat up now because people are like, hey, I can't get his first appearance. That's kind of expensive. Just saying, guys, get those, Hey, can't go wrong with Fantastic Four books right now anyway, because, man, that and the X-Men are going to start printing money, and it's coming, and you're like, oh, man, like this is gonna be bonkers. Next, we got Tomb of Dracula number 13, which is Blade's third appearance and origin story, and Deacon Frost's cameo, his first cameo appearance. This is one that's actually not as hot as I thought it would be. Like, it's getting there, it's bubbling, but I got a feeling as it gets closer to when Blade's gonna premiere, this was gonna take off. Same with Tomb of Dracula number 12, his second appearance. Those books are kind of flying under the radar. Everybody's focused on Tomb of Dracula number 10. And you're like, okay, that's good and all, but Deacon Frost again, guys. Man, just saying. Deacon Frost is gonna be one of those main antagonists. Just the first Blade movie in the 90s, the guy they had, I forgot his name, Steven Doroff, something like that. He played a pretty good Deacon Frost. He wasn't bad at all. I liked him. The first Blade was solid, man. That was a good movie. And they kind of start doing a little too much towards when they got to like Blade Trinity, but yeah. Get that, guys. Like right now, you can find these for under 150, and I'm talking about good, solid, hot grades. Nobody's paying attention to them right now, and that's the time when you want to get this stuff, when nobody's paying attention. I get it. Everybody's going after this. You can't get that, or if you already have it, you go after the other stuff because you're like, oh, they gotta circle back around and come to that's just the way it goes. Next, we got Marvel Preview number 2. Another one of those Marvel Preview books. This is actually an origin of Punisher. This cover is classic when it comes to Punisher. And this is one of the ones that they seek, Punisher fans, when they're going after the comics, because it's actually, you can actually afford it. It's not like it's not his first appearance. Like, that's just crazy. But it's actually a solid thing. People go after the first appearance or certain appearances, like first, second, third, or origin stories. This is actually, at times, more sought after than his second and third appearance. Like, people like that. Another one of those Marvel pre-books, so it's a bigger comic book than what you normally get. But I mean, like, even on the cover, Punisher just wasting people. That's what he do. He come in, he ain't talking. Just saying. The Punisher books are gonna pick up even more once his reboot is confirmed and when, and this is where we're gonna introduce him. Those books are gonna shoot to the moon. Next and last one, got Fantastic Four number 18, the first appearance of Super Skrull. It hasn't been confirmed or rumored, but you kind of get a feeling that Super Skrull is either going to make an appearance in Secret Invasion, the Disney Plus series, or Fantastic Four, or probably both. You can't have Fantastic Four without Skrulls. Just the way it goes. You saw Skrulls in Captain Marvel, so you're gonna see Skrull. You're definitely gonna see Skrulls in Fantastic Four. So you like who not to battle other than one of the most supreme Skrulls you can battle, which is Super Skrull. He possesses every one of their powers, and he can. It's at times he can have a rock hand, and next thing you know, he can have this side a Human Torch, and he throwing flames, and he had the thing, and oh man, like. Super Skrull's bad dude, man, or alien. Sorry. I got a feeling he's gonna come. I actually don't see him being in the first Fantastic Four movie, as I feel like that's gonna be the way they introduce Silver Surfer. Or they could put him in there. Like I got a feeling he'll either be, if he is in the first movie, then he'll be kind of like the main protagonist, but you won't really find out he's the main protagonist until they're okay with Silver Surfer, and then they're like, "Oh, Silver Surfer was just misunderstood," and then we gotta fight this Super Skrull over here that possesses everybody's powers. Or he'll be in the second Fantastic Four, because you know they're gonna have like a trilogy. That's just the way they go. They give you 3 movies to just do it right. I like the way Kevin Feige has this blueprint for Marvel. It has been successful. I would not recommend stopping it anytime soon. Why? It's a winning formula. So this is actually one of the ones that's going in my vault, and I was really happy to get it for the deal that I got it for. And I was like, oh man, because I saw so many other ones. I was like, it's worth it, but right now it ain't worth it. If you know what I mean. Like, I can get it, but I can wait. Hopefully, if I can, I'll snatch up another copy or so. Like I said, if you can get multiple copies, right now it's pretty low to where you can get another copy depending on your budget. Look at that. Whew. Telling you guys, get them Fantastic Four, X-Men. Those are the main 2 series, you guys. Just no matter if it's villain or hero, get them, because you don't know what's gonna happen, but you know what's gonna happen. This month, as you can see, been pretty good. Last month was good to me. Keeping it going, having fun with this. Sorry, I'm probably almost like 2 weeks behind. Really enjoyed my vacation. I just, took a break and had at it and just had fun. But this is You Got Mail, July 2021. Summer edition. We still in the heat, yo. So, of course, I'm in the house wearing this. I ain't outside. I'll be, It's Cash Cow with another video.